Welcome back to Streamers Loaded, my name is Tom and let's get right into the news. So today we have a few updates and some further developments from the Drdisrespect permanent ban stuff. As a reminder, Doc admitted just 2 days ago that the reason he was permanently banned from Twitch was for talking to minors. However, during his admittance, he downplayed these accusations. To what degree, we don't know, because we don't have the original messages or the age of the user Doc was talking to. There are some numbers out there floating around, most people on Twitter are saying 17, but none of that has been confirmed. Again, same as previously, I won't be going over too many streamer reactions here because they all run along the same lines. Nickmercs and timthetatman put out short clips on Twitter essentially saying they don't support what Doc did. What's really going to be interesting to see though is who continues to support and collaborate with Doc going forward based on their views of the situation. So on to the past 48 hours, here is the lineup for today's video. Feel free to skip to whatever part you haven't heard about yet. So starting off, we have some further discussion on the messages themselves and what actions were taken by Twitch and the employees when they read and saw what was going on. So here we have another ex-Twitch employee on Twitter who goes by the handle Relim, who shared the Drdisrespect situation. I don't think most people have an idea of how bad things were behind the scenes at Twitch. I literally worked in the department that had access to most data and information. I saw private whispers, etc. It was literally my job to investigate daily. I saw things every single day that I wish I never had to see. I always advocate for being a good human, always expressed with heavy emotion on my stream how Twitch let files run free every day. I signed an NDA and afraid to get in trouble, but I have to say something. It's been bothering me so long. These sick Fs don't deserve to be free, which Relim followed this up by saying, sorry it's pretty vague, I'm literally afraid for legal and safety reasons. Wish I could explain more, but wanted to let you guys know half the shit you assume is probably true. Also adding, of course I reported everything I saw directly to the authorities within minutes. It's also highly illegal to save anything related to these cases. Look up CSAM laws. Let's just pray investigations complete and creeps are held accountable. Thanks for the support and weird people stop. Now this did bring forward a pretty big question. Why are Twitch staff allowed to look at private messages? Putting aside the actual situation here, when it comes to private messaging services, in any scenario, those messages should only be viewable to the participants of those included, not necessarily the service provider. And while Alinity brought up this point, saying, your job was to go through streamers' private messages? I mean, I'm sorry there were so many shitty people that did unspeakable things, but I don't feel comfortable knowing someone was going through my private messages. Which Relim responded, nah, just based off reports. My conscience is clean as a whistle. I'm going to talk about what really happens, just need the proper platform, I guess. So to anyone who had that suspicion, that's what goes on there. Twitch only act on reports. Next up, we do have a clip for this one. This one comes from that of Slasher and her son, Abby, who Slasher was one of the original journalists who claimed they knew why Doc was originally banned. So we had a clip that went pretty viral with Slasher on Hassan Abby's stream, with XQC reacting to Hassan's stream, where Slasher shared that Doc's cheating situation wasn't the only attempt Doc took at cheating on his wife. Here's the clip.
His wife, for example, sent many angry messages to many women. Many women. So Doc did not just potentially, and this is unrelated to the current case, but just to show a pattern of behavior, Doc tried to get with several women who and then were turned down. Mrs. Assassin found out all of this at the same time, and that is
Doc's
that
wife.
has ended up, yes, Doc's wife. It is unclear if Doc's wife does know about this specific instance.
People
Even
say
though
2x,
the
3x.
timeline matches up, that it was all at the same time,
But
it is still unclear.
what's the biggest
if Doc's
multiplier
wife
on
knew about the minor
on
or
Razor Shark,
knew
yeah.
about this specific girl, but she definitely knew about several other women that Doc either linked up with or tried.
Then following on in some further news surrounding Doc's partners. First up, Doc had a partnership with the San Francisco 49ers that has now been dropped, with a spokesperson saying, we take these developments seriously and will not be working with him going forward. Then also, Doc has a skin in the NBA video game. Dexerto has shared that 2K has confirmed that Drdisrespect is being removed from NBA 2K24 in the next patch. And alongside that, Dr. Disrespect's bourbon brand, Black Steel, has had their website taken down. Now, if you try to go to the website, nothing loads. And then that brings us on to the big drama for today regarding Doc, and one from the trans streamer Leenalove, who shared during that time in 2017 when he was cheating on his wife with not only me, a trans sex worker, but also another woman, and texting a minor, he was exploiting me by making me give him cam shows with the promise of partnership. After the cam shows, he went ahead and blocked me. This is alongside a video. I'm just going to show screenshots here, but from the top we can see Doc message, Leena brings up a photo shoot, mentioning it's a lewd photo shoot and how she can do things to him. Doc goes along with it and then asks for one to be released right now. Assume here he's referring to pictures of what was just mentioned. The convo just gets a bit weird from here, very dominant from Leena's side, but of which then this convo was taken off Twitter and onto Snapchat. Later on, Doc unfollows Leena and he then blocks her after further messages were sent. We then have some messages from another messaging service where things get even weirder, mentioning his Snapchat and what Doc is doing right now, followed by that previous mention of Doc trying to get Leena partnership but failing to. So we're going to leave that one there. Feel free to go back through those messages and make conclusions on what was shared. But what we can really take from all of this is that Doc really was on something during 2017. So that's everything for Doc up until now, and so as always I pass this one off to you. What do you think of all these most recent developments? And so that's where I'm going to end today's video. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the next one.